Hey, what is up YouTube? It is Carrie or Sidekick. I'll look a little bit different, but I'm finally back. So I'm going to talk about like things like this eventually, but yeah, I'm back. For now, so I obviously have not been making YouTube videos because I really haven't enjoyed making YouTube videos, nor have I really been playing any games. And I've really struggled with, should I keep this channel going? Because I kind of want to, because I like looking back on where I started, and I'm pretty freaking dorky on YouTube, but I love the fact that I can just look back at that and kind of laugh at myself and be like, wow, I can't believe I said that. And if I start a new channel, I won't have that. But then at the same time, I feel like what I want to do with YouTube is completely different from what I've had. I think for now, I'm probably just going to continue this channel. And then depending on how I feel and feedback, I might decide to make a new channel. Not really sure. So I haven't been playing any video games. I haven't really been, recording anything. And the few games I've been playing have been single player games. I've discussed in a bunch of videos before that I don't ever want to do single player gameplay because I feel like Let's Plays are pretty boring. I might do a few. I am actually considering getting a PlayStation 4 just for Crash Bandicoot and just some old nostalgic stuff. But I don't really see me playing a lot of like new games for other people. I'm not good at them, so I can't like give tips. And I just think it'd be kind of boring. So I don't think people would really want to watch that, nor do I really want to make that. I also just don't like a lot of my equipment. I don't like this webcam. I don't like the lighting in here. I don't like the microphone I use, which kind of sucks because I've spent a lot of money in the past years over, just my setup, and I'm not really that happy with it. I don't like my graphics card currently. It seems like it's just having issues. That's something I want to upgrade. I don't like this microphone. I don't think it's just terrible, but it could definitely be better. Hate the webcam. They make better webcams, but I just don't know if webcams are even good. So I've been kind of trying to save money. Not really. I just put it on a credit card, but I'll pay it off. I'm definitely good with credit. But I went ahead and I bought a new camera. So this is a Panasonic Lumix G7, and I spent several days trying to figure out what camera I want, and I'm still not sure that I bought the right camera for me. To me, when I think of cameras, I feel like by price point is like if they're beginner, intermediate, or an advanced camera. I feel like 300 and under is a beginner camera, and I don't feel like you're going to get super good quality from it. And I feel like from 300 to like 700 is like an intermediate, and then anything over 700 is a super advanced camera. I knew 700 was my strict max budget. I was not going to spend 700 or more, on a camera, because I'm very new at both photos and videos. I have zero idea what I'm doing, but I didn't want to cheap out and buy a super cheap camera and not be happy with the quality, even though it'd be simple to use. I was expecting to spend about 500, which is what I spent. I had it pretty much between the G7X, which is a point and shoot, and is a lot of YouTubers say it's one of the best cameras out there for vlogging, which is the style that I kind of want to go to with YouTube. But when I looked at a lot of different cameras, when I looked at like quality, like this camera compared to this camera, I just felt like the G7 had the best picture out of every single camera that I looked at. I thought about getting like a Canon 70D. I was more looking at Nikon. I think it was like a 52 or 5300. There's so many different models. It was kind of an older one because it was a little bit cheaper, but I still thought that the quality looked pretty good. But on one hand, I didn't want to go with a DSLR or a DSLM because they're bulky and they're heavy. But then at the same time, I feel like the video that you get out of them looks better than a point and shoot, but the G7X looks pretty good for a point and shoot. So there's so many variables, but I went ahead and I got this one because I just straight up thought it had the best video quality. But I will say I'm happy with my purchase, but I have a lot to learn about the camera, and that sucks because I wanted to use this camera for this just so I could see the footage, but some of the test footage I've taken, I'm not impressed with my own footage, but I don't think it's that, I have a bad camera because I see other people can do it. It's the fact that I'm brand new and I have literally no idea what I'm doing with the camera. It's got all kinds of buttons and dials, and I am just going to be on quite a learning curve, and one of the videos that I watched, the guy said if you're new, he wouldn't suggest getting this camera because it has such a learning curve, which is a little bit unfortunate, but at the same time, like I said, I feel like it's stupid to spend $300 on a camera that you could eventually use towards a better camera. I just couldn't spend super low end and not be happy with my purchase, but then I've spent so much money that I'm still like, I don't know what I'm doing. So I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos and tutorials on how to use the camera. I don't know things like, I don't know what aperture is, I don't really know what ISO is, I don't understand shutter speed, I don't understand any of that. I don't have time or the money to go to school for photography, nor do I care to, because this is not something I ever want to get very serious into. It's just, you know, kind of like an amateur hobby. Another reason I got this camera, so what I want my style to more switch over into is like day in the lives and vlogs. I love day in the lives. I love vlogs. I don't even have to know who you are. Like, I could have never heard of you. You could probably be like super low, have like 200 subscribers. I'll watch a day in the life or a vlog, and I just think it's super interesting. I like seeing what people do. Now, I could be completely wrong. Some people could be super boring, but a lot of times I'm like, I don't know who this person is, but I'm just so into their life. I don't know. I really like vlogs. And I also really like mountain biking channels, so I really want to get into mountain biking. I've spent a little bit of money there, like I have some nice pads, pants, and gloves now. I still need to get a better bike, need to get a helmet, I don't have one at all, and I have a GoPro, so I want to do some GoPro footage of my new hobby that I'm also very, very new at. So essentially, this is almost going to be just like a learning channel, like, let's learn together how to do things. But I don't have a gimbal, and I don't really want to spend the money on that to stabilize my GoPro footage. I'm still learning how to use a GoPro, because GoPros, it seems like you just pull them out of the box, you press go, and like your footage would look really good, but I'm honestly not that impressed with some of my GoPro footage. And I watched a video pretty recently, it was almost 45 minutes long, explaining every setting of what GoPro does, and that guy explained a lot, and I think my footage does look a lot better, but it still doesn't look as good as it could. Plus, I don't know everything about post-production. Like, I know a little bit about how to use Sony Vegas. And a lot of these people, they use programs I've never heard of, probably can't afford. And yeah, and I don't know. I like watching the YouTube tutorials because I like learning, but at the same time, like, I feel that my attention span has gotten really low over the years. And even in a YouTube video, like if it's 10, 15, some of them are 20, 30 minutes long, you know, I might start it and get 5 or so minutes into it. Sometimes people take a little too long to explain things, and I'm like, never mind. I don't really care that much. I'm really surprised I made it through all 45 minutes of that GoPro video, even though I still think that guy probably could have made that video like 25 minutes long, just like this video is like 9 minutes long, and I could probably make it less than that if I was just talking about the things that I'm talking about. But since I talk over gameplay, I feel like I have to talk for the amount of the gameplay, because I hate cut comms, and I've discussed that so many times. Like, I don't understand what the point of putting your footage in the background is if you're not gonna let me see your whole game. Like, if I'm just gonna see you die over and over and not even see any good stuff, or even if I see just the good stuff, but then you just like cut out in the middle of your streak because you were doing a cut comp, it's kind of annoying. I can't stand that. So I do my entire gameplay, and it used to be back in the day that people did commentaries and gave tips and stuff, but I'm not even that good at Call of Duty anymore, so I really can't probably give you any tips on how to be good at Call of Duty. So, you know, there's that. But so that's why this video was so long. So there's still some things I gotta get. I really need a better lens, but that's probably gonna take a while because the lens I want costs more than the camera. So I'm probably have to just make do with something else. I need a much better tripod. I don't have one at all. I do, but it's for a GoPro. I need some stuff to make it better, but that's the direction I want to go in the channel. So I'm probably going to continue here, but we'll see how that goes. Thanks for watching the video. I'll see you guys later.